Hi guys, today we're doing more Warhammer. I'm jonesing for it. I'm really enjoying my Red Corsairs, but we're not doing Red Corsair or Bad App yet. We'll get to that. I wanted to go through some of Bricky stuff. Because I know a lot of my base audience isn't familiar with Warhammer, so a lot of the new people that are coming in from Warhammer, I want to try and get my base up to speed. So I feel like if we go for it together as a community, we can learn and have a base understanding, and then we can go into the fun shit. So like all the prime works, all the history, like I said before, the Bad App War, all the fun stuff. So yeah, we're doing another Bricky video today. So strap in. Yes indeed, I have been bricked up this whole time. Okay, let's do it.
To the people on the internet, the time has come. The reckoning begins. Your boy got himself a shaker cup.
Let's go. Let's go, bro.
After many months of shilling Gamersoft like mad, my favorite thing to do, we have ourselves a goddamn shaker cup. It's here, the official.
It would also be my favorite thing to do whenever I get a GameSubs, if I get a GameSubs looking partnership.
Bricky waifu shaker cup. Do you see the gal on here? If it's not great
I
focusing,
do.
I'm sure there'll be a thing in the background. Skater, put a thing in the background. Long white hair, absolutely. A bit more toned.
Doesn't it? Wait, I don't want to tone this. That one does. Unsettling, but that was an Adeptus Soicals, right?
Obviously, bikini, hidden, legally distinct mark on the face. Of course, she wants you to do the diddle thing, maybe, but most likely to serve in a glorious army. Legally distinct? I think so. The Bricky Shaker Cup is available now, and you should get it while it is hot. But if you're thinking, Bricky, what should I put in this? Well, how about my
Pepsi Max, just saying.
10 favorite Gamersubs flavors. From number 1 to number 10. All of them incredible, but listed regardless. And an addendum for those that are caffeine.
I've never actually read these before. But some of them actually sound kind of good.
This shaker cup is available now in the description of this video. You may use code Bricky as well at checkout to get a discount on your order. A massive amount of profits goes to yours truly, and a huge thank you to Gamersubs for sponsoring and for getting me this beautiful cup. Go out there and get it. I'm gonna take one more sip for the camera, slow it down, throw some sexy music in there, and I'll see you guys soon.
I don't know how to make commentary to this. Okay. Also, I remember one of you was saying that I asked too many questions during these. I'm gonna try and tone it down with all the bombarding with questions. So if I ask too many again, it's not my fault. I tried.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bricky. Currently stuck in the walls of the most prodigious school in the Imperium by punishment for falling asleep during class. God bless the Skull of Progenium. Many of you have come across my Every Faction Explained video. Firstly, thank you. Secondly, we are here to dig a...
We'll probably watch that one next. I feel like going through the Space Marines because they're like the poster boys for Warhammer is probably more prevalent.
A little deeper. Space Marines are the quintessential poster boys of Warhammer.
I literally just said that. When
people think 40K, they think Space Marines, but there are many types of Space Marines, formed from 20 separate legions. We are going to rattle them off in order and give you a quick rundown of each one. A disclaimer, like in my Every Faction Explained video, this is a mix of accuracy and memes. If I say the Salamander's Legion specializes in hugging children and petting puppies, they aren't...
No, that's true. That's in their lore. That's 100% true. That's so true.
Doing that. Mostly.
I would like to pet this creature.
But you can infer that they care about civilians and are a bit kinder than the average Space Marine. A Space Marine being a genetically modified super soldier that's had 1 million new and terrifying organs shoved into them, refrigerators strapped to their bodies, and are so far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods instead.
That's okay. That's like one of the major sticking points I have with the Custodes. The Space Marines are meant to be, like you said, literal demigods. The only thing above a demigod is a god. And that's not the fucking Custodes. I'm sorry. I know they're like a cut above the Space Marines, so by that logic, they wouldn't be a god. They'd be a demigod, a double demigod. I can't stand them. I can't stand the Custodes. I'm sorry, Custodes players. I know you got like a new update and range truther. No, a 30k release recently, so I hope you're happy about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't like Custodes. I really don't.
Has a father, unlike you, a Primarch, which is basically an even bigger Space Marine that was forged in a lab by the God Emperor of Mankind, that gigantic golden dude you see everywhere. Who is
see him, almost literal god. I think he is a god, right? Because someone was saying in the comments before, like if the Emperor of Mankind isn't a god, I don't know what is a god. So I'm pretty sure I was schooled, and he is actually a god.
Both the leader and now the martyr of humanity. The Primarchs are his 20 sons, built in a lab, who lead 20 legions of Space Marines, who are their sons. Not from a lab, but rather a dissection table, giving them the powers and skills of their associated Primarch via a gene seed, a special organ carrying the genetic makeup of their Primarch and, you know, their seed.
There's my boy. For a second, you saw Belisarius call my boy, my bro.
White Scars has the genetic makeup that wants him to go really, really fast.
Cringe.
His sons, the Space Marines, also want to go really, really.
Okay, case in point. That is the only thing about the White Scars, is they want to go fast. They are Sonic. They are 40k embodiments of Sonic, therefore I fucking hate them.
I should note that I'm only referring to the legions this time around. If you're interested in sub-factions like, let's say, the Black Templars, then it's not going to be here. However, I do have a excellent Black Templar video. I'd argue it's probably the most accurate one I can think of. It goes through the whole lore, everything about them. It's a very long video, and I'll put it in the description. Just look.
We might have to go through that, because I don't know much about the Blood Templars, I'll be real. I know they're popular, but I just don't care for them. So, even the factions I don't care about, we'll go through, don't worry.
Black Templar video in the description. You'll get what you need. And now, with the easy explanation out of the way, let us begin with our first.
I'm open to being corrected and having my opinion changed on some of the... That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Seeing all the stuff with the Red Corsairs made me completely do a 180 from not caring about them to having the kill team to potentially starting an army of them. So I'm hoping they can have my opinion changed. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Dark Angels. Allegiance?
Cringe.
Loyal.
Huh?
Primarch Lion L.
I legit don't get that. I don't fucking get they are though, right?
Johnson, a duelist, a knight, a real asshole, I'm not gonna lie. The single word descriptor, paranoid. The Dark Angels are our first legion, hailing from the death world known as Caliban. Their Primarch, Lion L. Johnson, is what happens when you try to make the side profile Chad meme into a genuine character. He is a master tier duelist, a brilliant strategist, and an overall dick. There are few situations he isn't prepared for, and few fights he isn't ready to lead head on. This makes the Dark Angels have a very Knights of the Round Table vibe. They look like the Knights of...
But why are they green? If they weren't green, I would like the Dark Angels. It's just the green. It's a horrible shade of green. For those that don't know, green is like my most hated color because I'm specifically colorblind in that spectrum. So the majority of green, unless it's nice and vibrant, it just looks like vomit to me, so I fucking hate
With these
green.
large suits of power armor, often donning robes and hoods. Their names also follow this. They have like Ezekiel, Azrael, Belial, Samuel, and so on. However, the common thing associated with Dark Angels
the
are the
classics.
Fallen, a part of their faction that turned traitor against the Imperium, and they are very heavily trying to expunge all knowledge of them from existence.
So the Fallen are part of their faction, or they were, and their whole fucking faction didn't just get like exterminated.
What Fallen? Never heard of any Fallen. Do you know about the Fallen? We're gonna take you away
Oh,
and
they're
mind probe you to make sure
they're hiding
you
it.
have never
Okay.
heard of the Fallen. They definitely don't exist, and if they do exist, which they don't, we will find them even though they don't exist. They love their interrogations. They thrive in it. Lionel Johnson is a scorched earth policy sometimes, and it's given to his sons in force, which makes sense considering that when the Lion heard of a Chaos Primarch on a homeworld different Primarch, whose mom was there, he was like, let's nuke it. The Dark Angels are a special
the correct thing to do. Just
they formulate themselves into 3 different factions: the Deathwing Terminators, slow-moving, tough
I've heard of them.
the
I've heard of them.
Raven Wing, fast jet bikes and flyers, and the Green Wing, which is your standard Marines. They are a jack of all trades, but not in the sense where they're good at everything, but rather they have a lot of things that are good at specific things. Like instead of 20 people that have a multi-tool, they instead have 20 people with gigantic power tools for every job imaginable. If you like being suspicious about everyone and everything in your surroundings, but you also like to have a whole lot of deep...
Okay, I will admit, aesthetic-wise, this is cool. That guy in the hood, that chaplain in the hood, I'm gonna assume because of the skull, fucking cool. I will admit, it is cool. The Terminators there, I like the hoods. I wish I had helmets under the hoods, but it's still, I admit, it is cool. Why green? Just why fucking green though?
Type lore, run the Dark Angels.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Our second Legion is a special one.
Don't get the reference. What's happening?
Yeah. The numbers.
Oh, it's the slot marines. Okay, the slotty ones. Okay.
11.
The Emperor.
Oh wait. I just realized. Wait, no. That
If you can see.
third. Okay, I don't get it. What happened to the second Legion then? Because we went from 1 to 3.
The numbers all go to 11.
The Emperor's Children. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Fulgrim, a perfectionist, an artist,
Snake boy.
a sneaky snake. And the single word descriptor,
Exactly.
perfection. The Emperor's Children are all about...
I love how he says the word perfection and Halo music played. I agree. Halo's perfection. Well, it used to be perfection till 343 did it.
Pursuit of perfection. Perfection in all they do. Perfection in war, in artistry, and perfection in every other aspect of life. They're all...
So why are they dog shit then? If they're such perfectionists, why are they
Armor
garbage?
is a gleaming pink, purple, and gold.
I'm gonna get so many Emperor's Children people being upset.
Gorgeous marble and gold statues in their honor. Fulgrim is a man who believes the pursuit of perfection is the goal of all things, and I mean, look at him! Can you truly tell me that he is not perfect? The hair, the features. As Primarchs go, he is the one you look at, and if 40k had a...
I'm sorry. That's a woman. That right there? That is a woman. That is a gender bent Primarch right there. That is not a male Fulgrim. I am sorry.
That would give you the best sex you've ever had and never call you back. This is the fucking guy. Which is why this pursuit of decadence led them to the evils of chaos.
Just like the Eldar. It's almost like all problems stem from the Eldar.
Yes. Emperor's Children are our first Chaos Legion, and not just a normal one. One devoted to, you guessed it, Slanesh, the Prince of Pleasure, God of...
Please don't show the freaking image where they have a dick again. I don't want to fucking edit those, bro. I mean, edit more, because I'm still not confident with Borhink. Like, the Seth one took a lot to fucking do.
Excess. The Emperor's children in their pursuit are now horrifyingly mutated beings through Slanesh's great will. They torture and maim to feel perfection through pain. They screech and attack with sonic weaponry for perfection through sound. And they slaughter,
the noise
aiming
marines
for perfection in war. Fulgrim himself lost the battle against Slanesh as a demon sword corrupted his mind and transformed him into the sexy man he was, into the sexy snake he is now. A demon Primarch, corrupted and bringing his legion's will by himself. As far as Emperor's children go, they are some bad people. They do horrible things to anyone and everything. In fact, they're such trolls.
Actually, I don't know if I want to know. I don't think it's chaos. I don't know if I want to know.
Their battle cry is for the Emperor, despite being horribly mutated and corrupted. If you've ever taken a little too much of a drug, or maybe the music at a concert was too loud and you didn't bring any earplugs, or whatever the reason, you just take all those things and you dial it and you dial it and you twist it and the knob.
You go wombo. You go wombo combo.
And that is the Emperor's children.
Still cringe. Oh, but speaking of not cringe though, hey yo, my boys. Okay, so Fulgrim was corrupted to chaos by a demon sword, correct? Right? Am I correct with that? That's what I got from that. The cringe and demon sword corruption.
Dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him.
The Iron Warriors. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Perturabo, a warlord, a siege smith, an incel. Single word description.
Okay, I need to fucking know. I need to know why everyone hates him so much.
Siege. Continuing the trend of our Chaos Legions, we have the Iron Warriors led by Primarch Perturabo of Olympia. To understand the Iron Warriors, though, one must first understand Perturabo. A man so bitter coffee beans run for light. A man who hates the world and everyone in it, who never got recognition for his deeds, who hates his brothers and hates their accomplishments even more. Someone...
So he's just a salty fucking bastard, essentially?
So laughably petty, so incredibly bitter that he goes full circle to becoming likable. Why? Because he's competent. The Horus Heresy... We didn't talk about the Horus Heresy. Intermission.
Here we go.
So Horus was the Emperor's favorite son, right? You know, so the Emperor walked into his room. Horus said, Dad, I just gifted 150 subs to Amaranth, and she said my name a ton, and she loved me for.
Oh my God, she wants to grow up. She wants here.
I think that I might get to meet her one day. And it kind of played out something like this.
Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me!
And then it started playing out a little bit more like this.
Oh.
Let the seas boil. Let the stars.
This cinematic's so good after Matt.
So it takes the last drop of my blood.
Yeah. So Iron Warriors, the Horus Heresy wouldn't have gotten shit done without Peter Turbo. Imagine an entire faction that's the personification of brutal industrialism, where you serve the Legion until your dying breath. You build and you kill and you siege and you kill and you literally summon demons just to take them and trap them in machines. And
yeah, that's what. Okay, that's one of the few things I actually knew. I thought that's so cool. They don't give a shit about fucking demons. They're like, oh, cool demon. You're gonna be a fucking battery for us. You're gonna be a living battering ram. Like, oh, it's so fucking badass.
Cannon fodder. This is a thing they do. They summon demons to trap and use as shock troops. The Iron Warriors are siege warfare incarnate. They are heavy.
You can't tell me that's not cool. Come on, even Iron Warriors haters, come on, you gotta admit, it takes some kind of fucking metal to be like, we're using a demon as a fucking living battery. Come on.
Tanks, they are turrets, and they don't die. They hate Imperials. They hate Imperial fists.
Do you need a pacifier, Iron Baby? No, I don't.
They are bitter incarnate. Perturabo and the Iron Warriors don't serve the Chaos Gods because they like them. They serve them because fuck you.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Not another speeding ticket.
So you see why I like Iron Warriors now. They're just cool. Also, their colors. I want to do them with like, I'm going to spray them black and then I'm going to dry brush them with Iron Warrior, which is like a really dark metal, very lightly. So they have like a kind of like black metal look to them, and then do the hazard stripes, and that's it. Maybe like green for the eye lenses, that's it. Very, very minimal. And then I'm going to give them like a bright orange desert kind of base to make the black top. It's going to look so good. It's going to look so good. Whenever the models come out and I get them, I promise you, Taz, it's going to look so cool. I can't wait to fucking start Iron Warriors.
I'll fight it in court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
The White
See,
Scars.
they're Sonic.
Allegiance,
They're
Loyalist,
Sonic.
Primarch, Jagatai Khan, a speed
Cringe.
demon, a plain strider, a roast god. Single word descriptor, speed. Hailing
Cringe.
from Chagoris. The White Scar.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, White Scar players. I generally thought there was like 5 of you. Turns out there were more than that. Still not much, but still more than 5. I'm gonna try and stop just shitting on them, but I really fucking hate them.
All about speed. They love melee, but they love it even more when they are doing it from a motorcycle or land speeder, or honestly, just running really damn fast. The White Scars are honestly forgotten about a lot, and that's
based
or accurate. They are a legion that doesn't seek the recognition or glory from the combat they engage in. They engage in it because it is their duty and because they love it. Not in the insane slaughter enjoyment of loving it, but in the thrill of the fight. They are known as the Laughing Killers because they ride into battle with a smile on their face and a chuckle in their throat. And
so they're deranged too.
as you can tell by
Okay.
their Primarch's name, they are Mongolian based. Remove horses and replace them with motorcycles and land spears, and that's your style. They're heavily based on the old times of Genghis Khan, and consider this is 40k and everybody's evil. You know, that fits. The White Scars are actually physical scars on their body, going back to their heritage on Chagoris. The Khan himself is kind of a dickhead, but a reasonable one. He thinks ahead, he's intelligent,
A reasonable
he's patient.
dickhead.
He's often underestimated because he doesn't scream his accomplishments from the rooftops, which is what makes him and the White Scars dangerous. His skills are kept at
Wow, you say dangerous. I'm not going to finish that
bay,
statement.
only to be truly shown when the time is needed. The White Scars are a forgotten legion often, but that doesn't diminish their accomplishments. All it does is surprise those who underestimate them. Speed, awesome Mongolian vibe they got going on.
I wouldn't call that awesome, I'm going to be
And
real.
if you really like to stab
Not my
people,
cup of
that's the
tea.
White Scars for you. Shameless thirst break.
I'm good, thanks, I'm good. Same, I'm gonna drink my Pepsi. Oh god, we went from White Scars to fucking furries. I'm really sorry, I can't help it. I can't help it. I have a personality, I have my taste, I have my ideas. This is, you're gonna get raw me with this, I'm sorry.
Woof, woof, woof.
Woof, bitch!
The Space Wolves. Allegiance,
Furries.
Loyalist. Primarch, Lehman Russ. A
Cringe.
Viking, a savage, the
Cringe.
Undertaker. Single word descriptor. Wolf, 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 wolf,
Cringe.
wolf, 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 wolf. There's so many goddamn wolf units. Skater, how many units in the Space Wolves Codex have the word wolf in their name?
30.
The Space Wolves are the 6th Legion and hail from Fenris, a frozen wasteland of a world with their Primarch, Lehman Russ. I don't really need to spend a whole lot of time talking about the Space Wolves because it's very obvious who they are. They are the second most like obvious what their shtick is legion
They kind of wear it on their sleeve, literally, yeah.
in the 20 legions, besides the World Eaters. When you look at the Space Wolves, behind, what do you see? Do you see Vikings?
I see cringe, because as a British person, I have a deep-seated dislike of anything regarding Vikings. You know, back in the olden days, where they used to come and raid and pillage, and they were monstrous people. Not nowadays. Nowadays they're quite lovely, but back in the day, you know, when we used to fight a lot, they were monsters.
Space, you've done it. Congratulations, you have found Vikings in space. But they have as much in common with a regular
Cringe.
Marine as an all-day Viking with like a Roman soldier. You see, as a Space Marine,
See, Romans were better. They were cooler. The Roman Empire, I'm sorry, I don't... This is where I'm not a history buff, but I do know like some things, and the Roman Empire was so fucking cool. So good, so good. So miss me with cringe Vikings. I will take the Roman Empire every single day,
body is
please.
so enhanced that you filter out poison, and so you can't get drunk. The Space Wolves distill a special mead out of
Oh yeah, that's like pure poison. So because their bodies filter everything out, they have to make like pure fucking like poison just so they can get drunk. That I have to admit, that is kind of badass.
poisonous plant that would kill a normal human so they can get drunk. They have fangs in their mouths. They sometimes cannibalize their enemies.
Sorry, hang on.
They have fangs in their mouths. They sometimes
Tell me that's not a furry. Tell me your faction is not made of furries. I'm sorry. Again, nothing against furries. I generally don't care if you're a furry or not. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm not going to stop people from doing it if it's what they like. You live your best life. How is this not a fucking 40k furry? I'm sorry.
cannibalize their enemies. Sometimes they eat people because they gain knowledge about them from there and about battle
Wait, are the
plans.
crew?
The Space Wolves are savages. They're raiders. They're Vikings. But despite all of this, they are loyal to their core. Leman Russ is an egotistical guy who just shouts stories and tales of his accomplishments everywhere they can. But at the same time, he was so damn loyal that instead of gunning down his foes, he hit him with a fucking backbreaker to show his devotion to wrestling. If you want Vikings in space, you found it.
No, I'm
Play
good.
the Vikings in space.
We're gonna build the wall. We have no choice.
Imperial Fist. Okay. As somebody in strategy games that likes to build defenses and like massive walls and batteries and artillery and plate, I dig the Imperial Fist. And the yellow, which is an underrated color. My second favorite color, yellow. So I like Imperial Fist. If I didn't have two Space Marine armies already, or one Space Marine army and the start of the Raptors army, I would have gone Imperial Fist, 100%.
We have no choice. Build that wall.
They're cool as fuck.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
The Imperial Fists. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rogel Dorn. A builder,
Hell yeah,
a
Chad.
phalanx, and he needs a hand. Single word descriptor, fortify. The Imperial Fists are led by Primarch.
They are the exact opposite of the Iron Warriors, which I feel like is why I like them, because the siege and then the fortification, it's like harmony is so good.
Their homeworld of Inuit. However, they themselves are actually a fleet-based chapter, with their main source of recruitment coming from an enormous moon-sized ship called the Phalanx. The Fists.
Oh, that was the thing at the Fall of Cadia, right? Now, I thought they had a homeworld. I didn't realize they were fleet-based, but
when you think of duty, they love to serve. The love to serve and the inability to be moved. Rogel Dorn is an architect, a master builder, and basically a rock in brain and body. A lack of humor or ability to lie shows that he is as blunt as the weapons of war he creates. Not the swords he makes, but like blunt, strong weapons. The Fists are the same. Take your archetypical American Marine style look, a buzz cut, a hard sense of duty, and then throw in some power armor and a love for
the black and yellow. Black and yellow is such a good color combination. It should be primarily black with yellow accents, but this still works. This still works.
And you have the Imperial Fists. They are immovable.
Yeah.
When you find a spot, they're ready to defend. You can't breach them. Their knowledge of defensive warfare is paramount. Without them, the Horus Heresy would have been so much more effective, but thanks to their insane and immovable tenacity, the Imperium lives today. And let's not forget that Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist rivalry. Want to know why the Iron Warriors are so bitter? These guys are the reason why.
Hey guys, bring the thing! Where is he going?
Huh?
Hey! Hey, that could have killed me! Hey guys! We missed! Get another!
Dorn and Perturabo are basically two sides of the same coin.
Wait, the Virgin Perturabo, the Chad Bill.
Dorn's a bit more level-headed and got better jobs. If you want to be defensive, to be good at everything Space Marines are good at, bolters, heavy weapons, vehicles, you want a classic military fighting force, start fisting.
I am
Hell
having
yeah.
a very bad
I wanted to test it.
day. Today is one of the worst days.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. The Night Lords. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Conrad Kurz. A sadist, a vigilante.
Yeah, but ain't he dead though?
Espresso. Single word.
Depresso
fear.
Espresso.
The Night Lords are my favorite legion, hailing from Nostromo.
Wait, really?
And their Primarch,
Bricky, I thought you had better taste, bro.
Conrad Kurz. They are a traitor legion from a planet known as the Sunless World, or the World of Endless Night. Nostromo is a horrible hive city that is known for being host to some of the worst gang violence, murder, and working conditions around. The only thing keeping the population in check is the suicide rate. The Night Lords followed in the footsteps of their Primarch, a man who believed in a twisted sense of justice and that the only way to make humans compliant is through fear. The Legion's lesson has been lost on them, as their ranks were repopulated by gang members, murderers, arsonists, torturers, and other words I can't say on YouTube, as young as 12 years old. Murderers before they were even teenagers, raised to become demigods. Now,
so basically just fucking psych. Okay, yeah, not a fan of these guys.
They sow, and flesh is what they reap. The Night Lords are scum. They are the exact opposite of all other legions. They torture and they maim and they flay because they think it's fun. They run away often so they can come back and kill you with more numbers. They prey on.
So they're cowards. They're the vaunted cowards.
And the weak. They kill
they're actually cowards
because it's easy, and flee any battle where they don't.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that. I actually genuinely do not like these bastards. Holy shit, they're actual cowards and evil.
Overwhelming odds. They are the antithesis of normal space marines. They are scum. One time, a world did not comply to their demands, so they raided one of their ships and brought it into atmosphere. The crowds cheered and clapped as it appears that they had won the battle, and the airlocks opened and the skinned and flayed bodies of the crew were thrown down in the populace. In other words, a legion of gangers and criminals. Add together a heavy Slavic influence to them, and you've got my favorite faction.
You have not done.
Bro, I genuinely didn't realize how fucked the Night Lords are. Holy shit. I actually hate them. I legitimately hate them for justifiable reasons, though, I feel like. And now we move on to one person in my Twitch community's favorite faction, the period Marines. Let's
for 5 years. So
get through this.
Come over here.
What does it matter? You bring them over, you kill them. Vampires don't do dishes.
The Blood Angels.
Dishes?
Allegiance, loyal. Primarch, sanguineous. An angel, a vampire, a dead-ass motherfucker. Single word descriptor,
dead.
blood. The Blood Angels are 9th Legion, hailing from the homeworld of Baal, with their Primarch, Sanguineous. The Blood Angels are a tragic tale with one of the best Primarchs, one beloved by almost everybody.
Not me. I'm one of the few people that don't love them.
Genuine angelic figure who led his people to glory, killed by the hands of the traitor Horus before the Emperor's eyes.
Justice.
The death of their
I'm kidding. I know a lot of people love the Blood Angels. I'm kidding. Not my cup of tea. I don't care for all the blood shit. Over them Blood Ravens, they're cool. But yeah, Blood Angels, not my speed.
Led the entire legion to madness as their gene seed malfunctioned and created something known as the Black Rage. The Blood Angels degrade over time, experiencing something called the Red Thirst, which gives them
right, okay, I realize I'm a dumbass now. Okay, I got them mixed up.
Genuine vampiric thirst for blood. As their minds degrade and break down, they get angrier and angrier, becoming berserk killing machines with no other goal than to tear everything in sight apart. But they don't see it as that. They see themselves there at their Primarch's demise with Horus in sight. And to them, it's time for vengeance. That Space Marine over there, that Chaos Space Marine, that's Horus. Kill him. That Orc War Boss over there, Horus.
Horus.
Kill him. That Tyrian swarm, 1,000 Horuses. Horai. Kill them all. Did your toast come out a little bit burnt? Horus
That was Horus's fault. Yeah.
Destroy it. Do it.
No, as a cog person, as a cog girl, no, do not destroy your toasters. They're innocent creatures.
Do it. Kill your toaster. Do it. This
No.
slow, debilitating disease takes over the blood angels, and it gives them
Motherfucker tried to get me to kill my toasters. Fuck
this
you.
angelic, vampire, and Catholic-inspired imagery. They have chalices of blood. They rest in
Fucking growing up PTSD flashbacks, the word Catholic.
coffins and can even use psychic powers to sprout angel wings from their bodies. They are a tragedy through and through, and the only thing that will look more tragic are the mangled bodies of those they come in contact with.
So that okay, I feel like the red for the was it red or the was it I forget again. Black raid red first, right? I think red is first, black is the rage. Yeah. I feel like that's such a fucking detriment. Like at some point, every single member of the Blood Angels is gonna go into a berserker state, and they won't be able to be controlled anymore. Like that soldier you would tell commands to will just scream at you and go, fuck you, you're Horus, and rip your spine out. Like, that to me seems like a major detriment to the point where maybe it's best to, just get rid of them. Just I don't know. I don't know how the Imperium gets rid of legions, but apparently they did, because there's no second one, supposedly. So, maybe we did that to the Blood Angels, because they're a fucking liability.
The Iron Hands. Allegiance, loyalist. Primarch, Ferrus Manus, a machinist, an inventor, and not a great head on his shoulders.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like these guys would be one that I would be into, but I know nothing, literally nothing about the Iron Hands.
Single word? Bionics.
Yeah.
The Iron Hands are from the home planet of Medusa and their Primarch Ferrus Manus. Does Ferrus Manus have an iron hand? You fucking know he's got an iron hand. The Iron Hands believe that the flesh is weakness.
See, I agree with that. Flesh is weak. We should become machine. Again, Mechanicus, I'm very indoctrinated to the Omnisire. The flesh is weak, everybody. We should embrace machine.
Despite all of their enhancements, despite all the things that made them demigods, replacing some of the flesh with bionics will allow them to serve the Emperor more. They go hard into vehicles and dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts being giant walking sarcophagi that have wounded space marines piloting them from the inside. Vehicles, metal upgrades. These are the things that make up this legion. Their tech marines have
actually cool as fuck, not gonna lie.
They have a wide array of mechanics and extremely often replace limbs with metal ones, serving all kinds of different functions to deal with their enemies. The Iron Hands are also not particularly nice. They're kind of assholes. I mean, Marines are already normally pretty big assholes, but they're a little bit up there because of their flesh, civilians made of flesh, because you see, the flesh
cringe, civilian.
is weak. Flesh is corruptible. Bionics,
yes,
the strength of the machine is pure and cannot so easily be corrupted. So if you want people who have this little techno-fetishistic vibe to them that love
it's not a fetish, okay? It's a way of life, motherfucker.
their vehicles and their walking coffins, hit up the Iron Hands.
Understand, Commander?
I would, girl, because they look cool.
Legion 11.
Wait, is this one fucking gone too?
Why, hello there. I have returned from touching grass. I know.
One day I hope to touch grass. One day I hope to make that pilgrimage to touch grass.
With the grass. Now let's continue our Warhammer lecture.
This ruffles my jam.
Wait, so what happened to? Okay.
Okay, so what's going on here?
I am a super sandwich!
The World Eaters.
Super
Allegiance,
sandwich?
Heretic. Primarch, Angron, a butcher,
the angry boy.
Extremely, earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad.
Single word descriptor,
Fuck-ass mad.
anger. Hey you! Yeah, you. Are you mad? Do you just fucking hate everything? Do you want to murder everything in sight and get rewarded for
Absolutely
doing
not.
so? Then you should join the World Eaters. Home planet
I'm
of
good,
Mysteria
thank you.
And Primarch Angron, who, if the name didn't suggest,
He's an angry boy.
Angry. Angron was raised a slave, forced to fight in gladiator pits. When he refused, they shoved old world tech into his brain.
Oh yeah, the fucking thingy nails, right? Shit, what's it called? Butcher's nails, that's it. I fucking knew I knew that. Yeah, the butcher's nails, so they like make him permanently angry.
If he ever felt any emotion other than anger, it caused him extreme pain. All his sons, wanting to be like their dad, also put a version of these nails in their brain. So now you have an entire legion who literally feel unimaginable pain if they are feeling any emotion other than anger. Slap them.
That's so fucked up.
With a freight train of armor, 2 goddamn chainsaw axes, and you can see what's gonna happen. It's no wonder they're corrupted by corn. They're honestly a surprisingly sad legion that I actually screwed up in assuming that they were all just angry murderers. I mean, they are. But they didn't start out that way. Their corn corruption degraded their intelligence, their free will, and made powerful warriors into arguably even more powerful warriors, but blunt, like frothing at the mouth psycho warriors. The World Eaters, like I mentioned, the Space Wolves, they wear their concept on their sleeve. They are angry, they want to kill things, they want to kill you, and maybe some of their friends. And that's the faction. They're red, they're mad, they're gonna run at you and cause death. If you like that, you play the World Eaters. Or you like it because they were, you know, at one point a lot better than that. Most of Warhammer was a lot better than that. I was once a lot better than that. That was when I was in college.
Bruh.
I didn't finish college.
Same. I was a lot better when I was in university. I did finish. I actually have a master's degree for anyone that gives a shit.
Neither did Angron.
I would, okay, the Ultramarines, I would love the Ultramarines if they were fucking red, like actual Rome, not blue. I know there was blue in Rome, in the Roman Empire. I know, but they were primarily red. If you're gonna mimic the Roman Empire, go fucking red, not blue. Jesus Christ.
I'll cut your balls off.
The Ultramarines. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rabute Gilliman. That's how it's said.
Robo Girly Man. No, it's pronounced Robo Girly Man.
Diplomat. A Blueberry Boy Scout. Single word descriptor, duty. When you see Space Marines on a box or just Space Marines in promotional material, notice how they are always colored blue. These are the blue Space Marines. These ones here, the Ultramarines.
I don't hate the Ultramarines. I hate how every single Space Marine Royalist line is Ultramarine. I hate that. I hate it so much. When did my boys, the Imperial Fist, gonna get their boxes,
The world of Macrog with their Primarch, Rabute Gorilla Man. Ultramarines are the white bread of Space Marines. The grilled chicken with salt and pepper. This is by no means an insult. They are plain Jane, but that's also because they are so goddamn good at their job. Their skill for warfare is paramount, but so is their ability for leadership. Gilliman for a while was a damn boring Primarch for all the reasons he was great, because no matter how hard you try, you don't win a war without logistics, without supply lines, without trade routes, without infrastructure and economy. You don't.
But what if I just shoot my enemy extra hard? Huh? You ever thought about that? That might win. That might do it. If you just shoot them harder.
Anything without all that stuff, and Gilliman knows it, which is why he has one of the largest standing empires in the Imperium, named Ultramar, which is why his sons are the most recognizable of all the Space Marines.
Because the 500 Worlds is the new campaign, right? I don't have the books, so I'm not. The only thing I know about 500 Worlds is that new Necron Destroyer guy looks so fucking cool. My chap may have been gremlined and got me them, so I'm waiting for them to be delivered. I cannot wait to paint him. Holy shit.
The only thing that rivals the weight of their victories is the weight of their egos. They are good at everything and bad at nothing. They are great at everything.
So they're Mary Sue's? I didn't think it has to do with that. Like, like, you know,
do other
honored.
things better than them, but they are good at everything. The most interesting thing about the Ultramarines is their characters, as they are all now inflicted with various amounts of Ultra depression for many reasons. Gilliman is, at the time of recording, the only playable Primarch currently on the tabletop, and the only one that
He said at the time of recording, don't start. I know.
the 41st millennium for the Loyalist side. He took one look at what his empires become and immediately wanted to fucking go. Being forced to lead everything he once hated, an Imperium rotten to its core with his sole responsibility to save it, is kind of what makes him interesting. They are a perfectly standard legion with perfectly standard ideals, and great if you want a simple, clean slate.
If you like Ultramarines, then you like plain fruit. Just saying.
Stinky.
Oh
funny
god,
poop,
okay.
Poop funny. Woo.
The death.
Oh, I hate Nurgle. I actually fucking don't like Nurgle so much. I really fucking hate Nurgle. It's just the grossness. I can't deal with it. Is that a fabric?
Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Mortarian. A Reaper, a Poison.
A really stinky boy.
Ungodly stench. Single word descriptor?
Yeah.
Rot.
Stink.
The Death Guard hail from Barbaros, with the Primarch Mortarium. The 14th Legion were known for their incredible resilience to damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Where the Imperial Fists were defensive thanks to tactics and posturing, the Death Guard were resilient because they could take a punch or a gut shot or a cannon to the chest and just keep on moving. They are slow, yet they are resistant, which was only confounded as a Death Guard captain, Typhus, codename Dickhead, sold them out to Nurgle, god of rot and decay. Now, the Death Guard are a Nurgle-worshipping infected legion who's a—
Wait, so the Death Guard were like tricked into becoming Nurgle by this Typhus dude?
Feel pain and take damage has all but just gone away. They wade through gunfire, able to kill normal Marines 10 times over and continue unharmed, all while spreading rot and disease in the name of their—
The worst part is they're happy about it. That's like the most disturbing part, is they spread rot, disease, and decay wherever they go, and they think it's a good thing. They're like, we're giving you this gift of rot and decay. You should be rejoicing. You should celebrate with us. Be happy. And they mean it. They're not being like pedantic or not pedantic. They're not being like sarcastic. They really, really fucking mean that. They really think you should be happy.
Dark, very stinky master. Where the Death Guard enter, plague spreads. People get sick and they die. They spread debilitating disease to all around them. Why would a legion need to be anything more than very tanky when their enemies are falling over, puking, firing out?
Because of this stink. I just... Whenever I think about Death Guard, I just think about them showing up, and it's not that they spread rot and decay, it's that they stink so bad, it kills their enemies. They kill their enemies with stink alone.
And having their skin peel off just by their presence. Entire worlds infested with a zombie rot, swarms of insects that eat flesh and metal alike, all while the Legion advances slowly, painfully.
Oh god, the poor Tau. The poor Tau.
Before they reap the lives they believe belong to them. And look at Mortarian's model, dude. The man is baller as fuck. A gigantic moth with a gigantic scythe. Come on now. The Death Guard.
For my next trick!
Oh god, okay. The only thing I know about the Thousand Sons is that they're supposed to be Egyptian themed, so you'd think I'd like them. My only exposure to the Thousand Sons is through Space Marine 1 and 2. No, they weren't in 1, they were only in 2. Where were they out? What other game were they in? I swear I thought... Okay, anyway. But Space Marine 2, I wanted to rip my goddamn hair out. I hated fighting them. They were the worst part about Space Marine 2. I don't care what anyone else says. The fucking Thousand Sons, when they show up, the fucking momentum of that game dies. It's so fucking boring fighting them.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
The Thousand Sons.
Bro, same.
Heretic. Primarch, Magnus the Red. A scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd. Single word descriptor?
Oh god.
The Thousand Sons hail from their homeworld of Prospero, with their Primarch Magnus the Red. The final of our 4 major Chaos God factions, the Thousand Sons are disciples of Tzeentch, the Changer of Ways.
Arguably the worst Chaos God, I'm just gonna say. Although, actually no, he's tied between Nurgle. I hate Tzeentch and Nurgle about equally. I don't mind Khorne because he's just like, he doesn't fuck with you. He's there to take skulls and to be and be aggressive. And then there's Slaanesh, which scares me. Legit scares me.
Inspired by their Egyptian theming, the Legion themselves are slaves to the god of trickery and change. Most of them no longer even having a physical form, reduced to just dust, piloting suits of armor at the whim of a sorcerer leader. The Thousand Sons do not deserve their fate. There's a common joke that Magnus did nothing wrong. This is untrue. He has done much wrong. However, he is very sympathetic, mainly because the Space Wolves and Leman Russ sought to end their rivalry through the annihilation of their legion, escaping only through the assistance of the Changer of Ways, and forever changed because of it. Meanwhile, magic is their main tool. Take some Lovecraftian style ability.
So they were corrupted to chaos by Tzeentch themselves. I'm pretty sure another name for Tzeentch is the Changer of Ways, I think, or one of his, like, you know, right-hand men. That's how they became corrupted to chaos. Okay, it makes sense.
Everywhere, and potent spells to be cast at their foes, whether these are bolts of psychic lightning, reversing time itself, opening up portals to unreality, or changing the very fabric of the universe. The Thousand Sons sorcery knows no bounds, and they are very good at it. If you're a fan of like wizards, your classic style of spellcaster, and you want a ton of them, combined with a tragic backstory and a Primarch who, like Mortarion, looks fucking baller, the Thousand Sons are for you.
He looks alright. Okay, maybe that's why I'm not a fan of them, because they spells and listen, when I play fantasy games, I go sword and board. That's my go-to sword and board. Big honor, let's go.
There's no way, you're a fucking cheater. You're such a sore loser. You're a cheater. My dad works at Nintendo!
The Sons of Horus, or the Luna Wolves, or the Black Legion. Allegiance? Heretic. Primarch?
I was wondering, I was like, Luna Wolf, I've never heard of Luna Wolves before, huh? Okay, so they're the Black Legion now, got it.
A treasured friend, or the traitor himself. Single word descriptor, assault. The Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Chthoniya. The Sons of Horus themselves were the strength of their attack was some of the most powerful in the legions. While the White Scars may favor speed for their strikes, the Sons of Horus were known for their overall offensive power. It was even said that if the Sons of Horus met the Imperial Fists, they would be at a stalemate for eternity. However, the Sons of Horus are no longer, because, well, they are now instead the Black Legion, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, who claims to succeed where his father failed. The Black Legion are still an offensive and assault-based force, but they act much like the Ultramarines, but for chaos. Your standard black and brass Space Marine, who are known for recruiting in all different kinds of avenues. Anyone can become a member of the Black Legion. Anyone can swear allegiance to the War Master. You gain favored by not just one.
Wait, really? Oh wait, so are they Chaos Undivided then, right? If they like worship every Chaos God?
But all 4 gods equally. Their famous line.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry, you literally just answered their fucking question. Yeah, they are undivided.
Burn is the best way to describe them. It doesn't matter what the outcome is, so long as the Imperium dies, the Black Legion has done its job. They are a legion formed from hatred and spite, with a clear goal in mind. As the Dark Gods are calling, and the Black Legion are sure to answer.
Comes a calling.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
No.
It wasn't fucking optional!
The word
my God.
Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Lorgar Aurelian, a preacher, a fanatic, a choir boy. Single word descriptor,
So how did we become chaos aside?
Zeal. If the Black Legion answer the call of the Dark Gods, what if instead you decide to call the gods first? Well, then the word bearers are for you. The 17th Legion, led by Primarch Lorgar on the planet of Colchis.
Colchis? Don't worry, it's still
obsessed with worshiping the Emperor of Mankind as a god. They found that despite his divinity, he was not worthy of worship because, you know, he razed their equivalent of Jerusalem to the ground for daring to worship him. Like, could you imagine if God actually showed up and was just like, Jerusalem is stupid, it just destroyed the whole thing? Like, what would that do to your head? But there are gods that want worship and will reward.
That'd be so fucked up. Your god just comes down and go, oh, this holy place? Nah, burn it.
Those who do. The word bearers are chaos worshippers to a T. All chaos gods. They specialize in demonic rituals, the summoning of demons, and the mutual possession of their own troops. They welcome demons to their bodies to fight as one. They exalt.
So they're like, I will be a conduit for you, demon, if you give me your strength. Please. Invade my body anally, please.
The dark gods themselves for aid, and guess what? They answer. In the world of 40k, Satan doesn't just call you back.
Let's summon a demon.
Mustang, and he crashes on your couch. In the world of 40k, your rituals will end with genuine results. The word bearers know this. They know through sacrifices, through devotion, through dark baptism, the gods will answer and they will be rewarded. So they use it. They bring forth demons. They bring forth possessions. They bring forth the power of the neverborn, the damned, and those that hide in the dark to bear.
Wait, the fuck's a neverborn? I feel like the name should give it away, but I still don't know exactly. What's a neverborn?
Against the Imperium. Lorgar sits there, smiling, as the truth he always knew, the existence of gods and the importance of faith is a reality. It is a tool he is using to rend the galaxy.
Dear Sir stroke Madam, fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark.
Help me.
The Salamanders. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Vulcan.
Same thing. I hate green, so I can't in good conscience like the Salamanders either.
A Forge Master, a Behemoth, a very huggy boy. Single word descriptor.
A huggy boy.
Fire. The Salamanders hail from Nocturne, a volcanic planet home to their Primarch Vulcan. They are the largest of the Space Marines, not due to numbers, but rather size. Vulcan, he is an enormous.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I thought like the at least in the modern day, the Ultramarines were like the biggest legion or something. That it means like literal height.
Slab of beef, by far the largest of all the Primarchs. However,
Holy
don't let his
shit.
size fool you, as he is also
He's
the
massive.
kindest. Salamanders have the juxtaposition of looking frightening, being larger than other Marines, while also boasting an ashy, like coal color skin and blazing red eyes, while simultaneously carrying around all manner of flame weaponry. So your average civilian might be spooked, but in reality, they are by far the kindest of all the legions to those civilians. Vulcan believes that to safeguard the Imperium is to, at the end of the day, safeguard its people. So unlike other legions who put their lives far and above the average human, the Salamanders spend significantly more time trying to save them, often taking numerous.
Okay, I really like that. I just wish they weren't green. I would like the Salamanders to that alone if they weren't green.
By doing so, they are very independent as well. They're forgers and blacksmiths, maintaining their own weapons and crafting versions of it. They also have the very rare privilege of being able to see their families even after becoming a Space Marine. They care, which is the funny part, because the
legit didn't know that part. Okay.
Tall giant with flaming red eyes who just reduced a traitor to bubbling metal says, "You have nothing to fear, young citizen. Take my hand." If you enjoy fire, melting things, and being the nicer of the Marines, Salamanders are for you.
Sneak attack! Saga, sneak attacks don't work if you yell it out loud.
The Raven Guard. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Corvus Corax, a raven, a shadow, an industrial dance DJ. Single word descriptor,
Oh?
Stealth. The Raven Guard are the final Loyalist Legion at 19 and hail from the planet Deliverance with Primarch Corvus Corax. If it hasn't been made clear enough already, the Raven Guard are stealth specialists.
I think they might have a bird aesthetic. I don't know. I'm still undecided. I think there might be a bird theme without this one.
In all manners of assassination. Despite this, their signature winged jump pack and double lightning claw look is, well, not very stealthy.
Stupid.
They are named after, of course, the Raven and embody the entire concept of it as a herald of death. They are stealthy, patient hunters that have no problem with waiting and waiting and waiting until the moment to strike is at hand. It's not easy being a stealth faction when your stealth involves people in 1 ton of power armor, but they find a way. That, more than anything, should not be used to show how ridiculous 40k is, even though it is.
I was about to say, you think 40k is not ridiculous? I have got fucking other factions to show you, buddy.
Show how good the Raven Guard are at their jobs. It's not about them sneaking around you without being seen, but it's also about them having lied in wait for so long that it wasn't until they were in striking distance that you even realized they had been there.
Okay, so it's not really stealth or sneaking, it's more ambush then, right? That to me sounds like they're more ambush predators than anything.
You know, edgelord Marines with a long black haircut, pale skin, ravens everywhere. If you want to field assassins and snipers abound, then the Raven Guard are for you.
It could be in this very room. It could be you. It could be me. It could even be... Whoa! What? It was obvious.
The Alpha Legion. Allegiance? Heretic. Primarch, Alfarius.
I feel like I'm missing something. When he does this, I don't get it. Can someone explain?
And Omegon. Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word descriptor.
Oh, get out of my walls.
Espionage. Finally, the 20th Legion, the Alpha Legion, led by Alfarius and Omegon, the only Legion to have 2 Primarchs who were split as twins. The Alpha Legion are heretical, we think, and specialize in destabilization of society and armies. Their entire shtick is the Hydra, because when you cut off one head, 2 more take its place. All of the Alpha Legion look exactly like their Primarch. Olive skin, shaved head. All claim to be Alfarius. All
I fucking hate that. Oh, bro, no.
are liars. They make the largest use of sleeper cells and cultists in the Chaos Space Marine factions because it's extremely easy to take over a planet when you
poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
Where the Raven Guard use stealth and sabotage to eliminate their enemies, the Alpha Legion prefer to weaken them over time with sleeper agents, impersonations.
That's so scummy.
Anything you could imagine from a hardcore spy movie or cold.
That's scummy, just like the fucking Night Lords.
Level espionage. Being Alfarius is not only an honor, being Alfarius is a requirement.
It's cringe.
There's a story of someone chasing down an Alpha Legion agent for years upon years, and when they finally catch up with them and they see them, they see that the agent is wearing the same face as their pursuer, because this was the plan all along, to kill him and take his spot. We're talking facial reconstruction surgery, we're talking hacking, we're talking political assassination and impersonation, everything. They are Space Marines in name only, because being a strong stoic warrior is not what the Alpha Legion is interested in. In fact, the Alpha Legion is interested in you not even knowing that the Alpha Legion is a thing. I am Alfarius. You are Alfarius.
No.
We are all Alfarius in his Lord's glorious army. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little something. I hope if you were on the fence about what Space Marines you wanted to field, you would now have a better idea of what you want to play. Buy my Gamer Sub Shaker. It's on sale. It's on pre-order. It's ready to go. Just get it. Just get it. Use code Bricky. It's in the description. Just get it. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons.
That was a long one. Holy fuck, that was a long... Okay. Well, I hope you guys know more about the Space Marines now. I think the next Bricky one, the most logical one to do, would probably be the... I know he re-uploaded, or he did like a remake version of like every Xeno or something, right? So I feel like that would probably be the best one to do next. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you didn't take too much offense at me shitting on your favorite factions, or your favorite legion, sorry. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.